Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for stopping in and viewing this here video. This and that video, and I would like to show you my collection of WOOD and Conrad Brooks DVD collection, or video collection. We're going to start off with Tim Burton's WOOD. Then Glenn or Glenda. Jailbait. The Violent Years. I don't know if these are in order exactly. I know Glenn or Glenda is the first one, but I believe. But anyway, there's I don't know if these are all in order, but then there's Bride of the Monster. Plan 9 from Outer Space. And Night of the Ghouls. Okay, before I go any further with the other ones, I'm going to drop this in there. This is I know this was done many years back. Somebody did a sequel to Plan 9. It's okay. You know, I mean, I still like the original, but I mean, this is all right. It has Conrad Brooks in it. Conrad Brooks has a small part in the film, which is kind of cool. He bragged about this because he couldn't wait for it to come out. So, anyway, pull these off of here. Let's move on. I have, sorry about that, folks. You know, Edward, as he got moving on, you know, into the 60s and the 70s, we all know he started getting a little naughty. So he did the Sinister Urge. I made that cover. I thought it was such a, I started thinking, man, that would be a nice, really cool poster, you know, of Sinister Urge. The girl's leg, you know, with her pantyhose and everything, and then you get the guy with the knife, Ray the Knifer, and you know, just really presents the film good, Sinister Urge. And then we have 1 million ACDC, and like I said, this is Ed Wood's not years, and then we have Take It Out and Trade. The outtakes. I don't actually have the movie. I heard that they released it, but I think it's just on Blu-ray. And then there's Orgy of the Dead and Pretty Models all in a row. And then these are like a documentary on Ed Wood. Everybody probably knows this one. Flying Saucer over Hollywood. Rhino put out one. Ed Wood, Look Back at Angora. Those are very good documentaries. Here's another one. And then they did one on them Pirate, which was pretty cool. Anyway, pull these out of here. Let's move on to Conrad Brooks. Okay. Conrad Brooks sent me this here movie called Blood Slaves of the Vampire Wolf. There was no cover. I mean, absolutely there was no cover. It's just, it was on VHS. It was nothing but a blank, you know, just tape. So I designed a cover for it, and I don't think the backside, this is, yeah, I put it to where Conrad wanted me to design it to where he's on all the pictures. I was like, you can't do that. can't put you in all the pictures. I mean, the movie's about more than just Conrad Brooks. It's got other actors in it, and I want to try to present as many actors as I can on the cover. And so I presented it to him, and he said, yeah, okay, I like that. It's fine. And then, of course, the guy here who's playing the werewolf did not have no fangs, and I couldn't stand it. I got to do it. I don't care. So I put some fangs in there. I just couldn't stand it. And so anyway, here's another one that he sent me that had no cover, called Conrad Brooks Anthology, Blast from the Past. I designed all that, front and back. And I sent that to him. He really enjoyed it. And whenever I did this, I always sent him extra covers so that he could sell them at the show and stuff. This is basically what he would send me, like this. He sent me a cover like that. And I was like, man, that's not gonna work, So, but anyway, he would send me stuff like that. But here's a Jangale. And then here is Jangale. 2 movies of Conrad Brooks on this one here. This is Jangale. And also here to see at the bottom here, it says Grandparents from Outer Space. But here's the Gypsy Vampire. And then here is, actually both of these little shells are good, I'm just rattling on, Conrad Brooks is in the both of these. And then there's Gypsy Vampire Revenge and Night of the Ghouls, or the Fools, sorry. He does not appear in that, but it is, I think it's funny as hell. Night of the Fools, it's a real gut buster. And then here is the Freaky Vampire. This is part 3. And the Monster Squad. Conrad Brooks does an introduction on the Monster Squad. And then this one here, I thought was kind of weird, is that this is the Gypsy Vampire Final Bloodlust, and they put just a little tiny clipping here at the bottom. I guess they couldn't come up with a new cover or something, and then they filled the rest of it with, like a documentary or something. But anyway, this is the like I said, this is the Zombie on the Loose, and I believe this one here might have been, I think Conrad has a part in it. I think he does. But Zombie on the Loose, that's how that came out. And like I said, this is how he sent it to me, Zombie on the Loose. So, yeah. So, anyway, this is my Conrad Brooks and Ed Wood video DVD collection. So, anyway, thanks for stopping in. Y'all have a good day. Hit like. Give me a thumbs up. Anything that you have a question about, I'll do my best to answer it. Thank you very much. Bye.